Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bull's Tabletop News with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan,
Yes.
this is a very orange box.
It's a beautiful box,
It
shiny.
is.
This is Akrotiri from
Akrotiri.
Z-Man Games.
Okay.
It is a two-player game where you're laying down tiles, placing a map, and you're collecting resources, selling them off, building temples, you know, what you do.
Oh, so it's like a tile placement,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
strategy
resource
game. Yeah, you have a little
management
boat,
thing?
you're going from island to island. It's a
Okay.
pretty little game.
Yeah. I could use a lightweight game after it's been busy. It's been
Yeah.
busy around the studio.
Look at
I don't know
all
if you
they've
can
been
tell,
doing.
but yeah, I could use a nice lightweight game here. So yeah, let's take a look inside Akrotiri. Akrotiri.
Akrotiri. By Z-Man Games.
It's got a little bit of a weight to it.
It's got a lot of components.
Oh.
I want to say this is a shiny, smooth box.
Yeah, it's very shiny. I like it.
This is the layout. So there's good components, but this is like the map you're gonna be building and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the tile part of it, right?
Yeah,
Laying
yeah,
out the tiles,
exactly. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, and this is a two-player game again.
Only two players,
A lot of
yeah.
heft for a two-player game. I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked. Was not expecting the weight. Boom. That's why.
All right. So the weight probably comes from these. These are actual wooden pieces.
No, the weight. It's the tiles.
Okay, maybe
gotta
it's
be
the tiles.
But
Yeah.
these wooden pieces. I'm gonna open this off camera real quick.
I'll show you the cards. So these are the cards that can give you. Let you build the temples, and they're also scoring cards as well. So for instance, you get 2 victory points for every temple you have on a red
First
resource.
off,
Yes.
silica gel.
Don't eat those.
Very important.
Not salt.
But do not eat.
Yeah.
We've got the two boats.
2 boats. Yeah.
Which
one
are pretty
blue,
cool.
one regular wooden. Yeah.
We've got pink temples.
Temples. Yeah. Temples.
We've got
Those are gray and blue
blocks.
resources. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
makes
gray and blue, and then there's red and green.
So you can see there's the 2 different sets of resources, and then we've got blue
Temples for the blue guy.
So
yeah. And then
temple.
we have
Alright.
baggies. We appreciate it when people
We
do this.
We do actually.
Because not only do those resources come in baggies, but these are baggies for like cards and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
We have the rule book.
Which looks like another pamphlet.
Yeah, it's really not that big. We'll go over this in a
I'll
second.
pull that to the side here.
We have these. These look like paper. They're like, thin cardboard, but these are like what you can do in your turn and stuff like that.
Poster board.
These are also where your temples are going to go on your scorecard.
Okay.
Basically, and it's not a scorecard, but on your player card.
Yeah.
And then just go over what you can do. And stuff
But
like
each
that.
player gets one.
Yes, and they're totally the same.
Yeah.
Like there's no difference.
Color's different.
Yeah. This is the market for resources kind of thing.
Which is where these come in.
Every time you lay down a new tile and it has one of like the blue or gray or anything like that, you're gonna take a square from here or a cube from here and put it on that island.
Okay.
Every time you sell one of those resources and get some coins, you're gonna put it back here. So the selling value, so this is gonna be completely full except for one. The selling value is how many, depends on how many resources are out. So think about it this way: there's less in the market, so they want it more.
Right.
So the selling value is going to go up the more cubes there are out in the map. If that makes sense. So this is going to be full up to that one, and then
So the first one to buy it.
Yeah, it's just 1 coin. But if there are let's say there are 5 missing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 of them are placed.
Yeah, on the map. That means their selling value is going to be 3. If there's 6, 4.
Oh.
And that's for everyone you bring back.
So as stuff shows up on the map, it's pulling away from
Yeah.
the marketplace, and then you can sell it to put it back
On
on
the marketplace, and that increases and goes to 5.
Make the monies, cash monies. All right.
So that's what that is. Again, this is like a thin cardboard. It's not paper.
Yeah. And then this is where all the weight comes from.
Yeah,
These
you're
are
right,
all
you're
your
right.
tiles.
I'm just gonna get these out real quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
They're vacuum sealed in there.
All right. So yeah, and then it comes with a
look at- hang
lot.
on. Check out that inside.
Oh,
the
that's
board.
very cool.
Very cool. All right.
I just want to show off. That's a
Well, I
lot.
had a few
it comes out,
tiles.
and each of these has 4. This game, there's a lot of replayability because the map is gonna be always different.
Yeah, you as the players place the maps,
Yeah.
right? And I'm guessing there's going to be certain rules on how to place maps
Exactly,
based on the borders and stuff.
This is not a map piece. I don't know if you can see it, but it's perforated. These are 4 different map pieces. And basically what you do is, let me see if I can find the starter.
But you can see there's a ton of different ones. And they all have, notice too, they all have the resources.
They all have the resources, and they have these little lines. These are ship lines where you can actually go.
Port to port.
Port to port. Where is this? It's going to be on the bottom. Here's this start. So this is actually just 1 piece. And this is where you start. This is your home base. Every time you bring resources to the base, you can sell it.
And it looks
for
like
free
you would place, like, when you drop a tile, you want to place them with the ship lanes matching.
You start with 1 tile on your board, and then you have to connect it on the edges. Yeah, and it's cool too. No matter which way you do it, these islands are still going to connect and look like islands.
Very cool.
That's how they did it.
Yeah.
So that's very cool too. But yeah, so that's
all the tile
it.
placement.
Yeah, all the tile placement, and then the punch outs.
Punch outs.
That's all your money. These little fishies are how many turns or how many actions you have left and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah,
a little boat.
A little boat.
Little boat. And then these are bronze and
gold.
Gold. Okay.
Yeah, those are worth 5. Those are 1 each.
Okay. Cool.
You want to go over the rules?
Yeah, let's do it real quick. All right, rules.
All right, rules.
Time.
Obviously, it goes over components of the game, objective of the game, the goal. I mean,
the goal of the game.
Yeah, which is always nice at the front.
To make money.
Yes, to make. Yeah, basically.
Right.
And then.
Yeah, that's the idea, right? You just want to.
Yeah, at the end of the game, you want the most money. Yeah.
And temples, you gotta.
Oh, and and I think the temples is actually the turn limit. Like whoever finishes making the temples wins.
Ah, it's one of
Not
those.
wins, but like ends the game. So yeah. Yeah.
Just goes over the components and setup real quick.
Setup.
Nothing crazy there. This is how to place the tiles and things like that.
Yeah.
Turn actions.
How to move to
actions per turn. I think that's what the temples do.
Yeah, and you can't just place a temple willy-nilly. You have to have a card, and it has to have some objectives on that, or it has to have all the objectives on the card met before you can place a temple.
Okay.
You have to have an island in the south. For instance, for this one, you have to have an island in the south with a gray resource somewhere, island in the east with a green, and an island in the north with a red resources before you can put a temple on that.
Very specific stuff.
Because it's like the island wants to worship these islands in the distance.
Okay. But that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that explains how the resources work.
Yeah.
So.
And how much boats are cool too, because you can fit the resources. How many resources you can fit in boats? How many resources you can have?
So it's like
on
3. So the boats can only fit 3 resources of any kind. And so you have to move your boat around to ports to bring it back and sell. So you can actually do like little trade routes and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah, you can,
Wow.
because you are in control of how you can place your squares or your islands squares. So you want to take advantage of that and make your own like little
trading
empire. Yeah.
Cool. And then there's all the different tiles and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and all the different cards. What they do. Yeah.
Well, it looks like a neat little game. Let's hop out for a really fast recap. Well, that was Akrotiri. Pretty neat looking game from Z-Man Games.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
One of my favorite things is the components.
Yeah,
The map is different every single time.
Yeah, it's a tile placement.
Yeah, and just how they like work together. It's really cool how they like connect together.
So I also like that it's only 2 players. I know like we don't get a lot of just 2-player games, but I like the one-on-one aspect of it.
Yeah, and then it's one of those like rare 2-player games where it has a lot of components and like has a lot you can do with the 2-player game. Because usually 2-player games are like simple strategy games, which are nice, but
they are nice.
This is something different.
This is something very different. So let's crunch the rest of the numbers real quick. We already mentioned it is a 2-player game.
Yes.
What is the playtime on this one?
It's usually around 45 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah,
about 45 minutes.
Not very long at all.
Yeah, not bad. And then it is 14 and up, probably just because of the higher level strategy components.
They're also little pieces.
Yeah,
so,
don't eat them.
Yeah, please.
I know it's tempting, but don't eat them. And then what's the price point on this one?
$29.99.
Nice.
Yeah,
not bad. Yeah. It sounds like a great little 2-player game to have in your repertoire, your collection.
Nice box.
Yeah.
Z-Man Games.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, and is this one brand new?
Brand new in stores right now.
Brand new in stores. Go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bulls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.